Two Trees in a Pod with Alyssa and Sam, where we talk about all things life and relationships and tie it back to faith. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Sam.
And today we are excited to talk to you about God's plan and your plan. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Two Trees in a Pod. Happy Tuesday. How are we feeling, Samuel?
I'm feeling pretty good. I have a feeling that you might be feeling a little better on this Tuesday.
I'm definitely feeling great.
Why are you feeling great?
Because we're the America East Conference champions. We won the championship this weekend. Oh my goodness. It was so exciting.
So you know what that means. This episode is talking about Alyssa's championship.
Pretty much, yeah. But there's some God story to it as well. It's just like, yeah, we won a volleyball championship, but like there was a lot of cool God moments wrapped into this whole season and even in the championship game. So that's kind of what we wanted to talk about. Today's episode is going to be really short, but yeah, we won a championship. That's my first championship since district championships, my senior year of high school, and first time playing in an America East final. Well, not playing, I coached, but really, really, really cool. I've got this hat that I've been wearing around, like, so obnoxiously. Like, you can't take that thing off my head. Future. I'm also really exhausted because it was a 6-hour bus ride back after, and we had 6 a.m. practice this morning, so...
And she's been partying nonstop since the game.
I'm so sure. I also finally got the sickness that's been going around the team, but I don't think it hit me as hard because I've been taking my vitamins, but I definitely feel not fantastic, but mentally I'm up because of this championship. Like, a big part of my workday today was picking out the rings. So I'm chill with being a little sick.
She seems awfully excited for these rings. I thought mine was good enough, but I guess these rings are cool.
But this is like a bonus. Guys, we came back from a 8-16 deficit in set 4 to win the entire game. Isn't that insane? And I just felt this like, oh my god. I felt this heavenly peace over the whole match, starting from the semifinal. Like, normally in any game we play, I'm a little like uneasy or like anxious during it because I feel like I have so much responsibility for like knowing everybody's game plan. Like, as a player, I only had to know my own game plan and like the people right next to me. And I just want to do right by them so that we can win or like be the coach that they need to be. But this semifinal match, I was chilling. Like, I didn't care about anything. And I was just kind of vibing. Like, we would make a mistake or we'd be down and I'd be like, whatever, we're winning. We won in 4. The next day, I'm going to adjust. See if I don't drop the mic. There we go. The next day, I had the same type of peace. I was a little nervous because we played really, like, we didn't play clean volleyball. It was some pretty ugly volleyball, but an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. And that is the motto of our championship game. But what's really cool is recently we started pregame prayer as requested by some of the athletes on the team. And so I pray over whoever wants to be prayed over before the match. And this specific pregame prayer, we prayed, God, whatever happens, like, we know that the outcome of this is your will. Let it be done. We are satisfied with your will because it is more than enough for us. Take away all the anxiety of like controlling this situation from our shoulders and just allow us to glorify you and let you be the focus of this match. And right after we pray that, they go out and they do their warm-up. And a little bit into warm-ups, all of a sudden you hear a gospel song playing. And I didn't notice because I was coaching, but one of the girls who was praying ran up to me and goes, Alyssa, they're playing a gospel song. That's how you know our pre-game prayer worked. And I was like, no way. And we don't have any type of control over the music or anything. It's like the America East Conference that played the music. So that was really a cool moment. And then to have that peace over the match the whole time, oh, it was just really fun. We were down 8 points, 16-8, and I still knew we were winning that set. We had to play perfect volleyball to win that set, and we did. We had not done that before. So
Pretty
That's my spiel.
exciting times. And now you get to take home your first D1 championship.
Yes. 1-for-1 in coaching, though, which is cool.
1-for-1 in coaching. Not a bad start to the career.
Not a bad start. Yeah, I'm really proud of my team and everything that they did. It's a lot to overcome a deficit like that in points, and it's not easy to win a championship at any level, but like this level too, and I'm just so proud of how hard they worked and how, like, they were clearly fighting through so much anxiety to perform, and they still did, which was just everything to me. But anyway, isn't it nice when God's plans align with your desires?
It's the absolute best. You probably hear the prayer, let your will be done.
Yeah, our Father.
That we want His will to be done. That doesn't mean that we don't have our own wants and desires, and He understands that, and that's okay. When our will and our wants align with His, though, that's always a very special moment. Because you can't control whether or not you're supposed to win this championship. You don't know if that's part of His plan. But it's definitely something you want to happen. Mm-hmm. And when those two things line up, it's fantastic. And those moments, we rejoice in how grateful we are to know that His plan is perfect.
And I love when that perfect plan lines up with my desires.
And that's not always the case, but when it is, it's a great time.
What's challenging is embracing God's plan when it's not a part of your desires, but this episode is about celebrating when it does line up because of how good of a feeling that is, and it's almost like a reward for all the times where it's like, dang God, I wanted that to go the other way, but like I understand, like, you let your will be done, and then I love your will, but I still really wanted that to happen the other way. But it's worth celebrating when what you want goes your way with God. And it's already been really cool to see the fruit of this championship and the sheer joy that these girls have. Like, I'm just so proud of them, and I'm happy for them, and they deserve it. They work so hard, and I don't know, that's literally all I can think about right now, because I'm very under the weather. It's been a while for me since I've been under the weather. I think, like, the first 3 months of this podcast, I was down bad.
But that's okay. And now you're allowed to be sick again because the season ended. Well, actually, the season didn't end because you won, which means you get more games to play.
We are playing in the NCAA first round sometime between December 5th and December 7th. And we won't find out until the selection show, 6 p.m. Eastern, on December 1st. It's a Sunday. Then we find out if we're basically playing Nebraska or Louisville or Penn State. So
easy matchups.
It'll be really cool. It'll be a cool experience for these girls, and I'm just so glad that, like, I'm not done in the gym with our seniors. Like, I get another week out of them. I get more practices out of them. So...
And something that's super exciting is that this episode topic coincides perfectly with Thanksgiving, which we have coming up in a few days.
I forgot about Thanksgiving.
And we're so thankful and grateful for God's plan and all the amazing things He has in store for us.
What's the biblical meaning of Thanksgiving? There weren't pilgrims in the Bible.
Well, I think the message behind Thanksgiving of being thankful for what you have and your surroundings and being grateful, I think that's a core part of the Bible.
Yeah.
We're meant to be grateful.
Gratitude.
We're meant to worship. We're meant to be grateful.
Yeah, and that ties into, like, when God's plan doesn't line up with your wants and desires, and still being grateful for His plan in the first place, or grateful for what He's already given you. Way to express your gratitude to Him is to literally thank Him for your prayers answered and your prayers that you got answered with a no, because those are still answered prayers, and what a blessing it is that His will is the will that is going to be done. It's really easy to say when His will just enabled you to win a championship, but let me get on my high horse.
He is with you at the highs and the lows.
Yes.
It just so happens that the highs do feel pretty good.
Yes, they do, and the lows don't feel as low, because you know that He is with you and watching over you, and that it's a part of His perfect plan. So, Do you have anything else, Sam?
Nope, I didn't win a championship this week. I just trophy husband a championship.
Good for you. You haven't seen the trophy yet, have you?
I have not.
You gotta come by the office, dude. So you can see it.
I'll have to.
It's all over my social media because I'm obnoxious, but... Hey, it's hopefully not a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me so far. So...
We'll just have to wait again for next year.
I guess we will. Well, I think this might conclude this episode of Two Trees in a Pod. We did have other content planned, but then I went and won a championship, so that's what we're talking about.
She won a championship and got sick, so this is a short and sweet episode of gratitude and needing some rest.
Yeah, I don't have a lot in me today for an episode, but I'm glad Sam died in that Thanksgiving theme, because that was really cool. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our short little chat. Go Wildcats, and we will see you next Tuesday. Stay blessed.